So not only to document this, but also for my own recollection, I'm going through and I'm looking at all the factory insulation and where everything was at when I took this thing apart. So this is that top screen. I got it flipped upside down, and there's this insulation foam seal that goes along. It looks like it's just sticky back seal foam, and it's been cut in this weird design to seal off that one side. So when I put this back together, I want to make sure that I have something to replace this so it looks like it did when it came from the factory. So I'm going to take a look at all the pieces this way. So here is the hot cold blend door. If I didn't mention this before, there's this press-in clip on the bottom that holds the bottom of the heater core, so make sure you don't lose that. And here's the seal on the top. So I try to make sure all this stuff stayed on even after the cleaning process, so I know how to replace it. These seals, I believe, are in the seal kit, so this should be no problem. But the one that came off of that leaf screen, I don't think is in the kit, so I'm going to have to replace that with something that I need to go buy. Anyway, so that is how that one looks. Here's the fresh air door on the back, and you can see there's this lone little triangle right here in this one spot. This is also included in the kit, so I want to make sure that I put that in the exact spot where that's supposed to go. So that's where that one is at. And here's the factory evaporator and the new one in the box. The new one comes with the 4 seal pieces, I think, that make up this side. But if you flip it over, there is this foam. I'm going to transfer, because it looks like it's in decent shape. I don't know if I should rinse it or whatever, but it looks like it's just pressed in with some clips. So I'm going to transfer this one over to the new one, so that will work. And then this seal kit, actually, in the kit, you get this whole seal, and it's already glued together in the square, so you just have to stick it onto there. I don't know if you see what I see. You can see where the accumulator is and where the orifice tube comes out, and then you go over to the new one, and it's in a completely different spot, and it needs to go this way to clear the accumulator, and that is an issue. So, and I'm scared to try to bend it. I may, if I can get down here right at this one bend, maybe I can use, if my tubing bender has a size big enough, maybe I'll bend it at this kink right here and just move it a little bit forward without kinking the hose, so I don't restrict any movement of the Freon. But that needs to move because that's right in the way where the accumulator is going to be. Okay, so I'll have to fix that when the time comes. But fiddle-dee-dee, that's for another day. Right now I'm just looking at seals, so it looks like everything here has been documented. Now let's move on to the next piece. Oh yeah, almost forgot. This is from Four Seasons, 54-277. Comes with the orifice tube and O-rings. Bonus.
And lastly, there's this guy. Not much left. I mean, it's almost completely deteriorated, but it is included in the kit, thank goodness. So all I need to do, I believe, is take this vacuum actuator off. And when I slide that off, I should be able to slide this right off of the shaft. Then I can clean this up, glue on the new seal, and then put this back in, and it should be like new. That's good.